Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto 15th chapter and 17th verse. This is the instance of Bali Maharaj is now entering Indrapuri. He is about to conquer, and the description of Indrapuri is given. Yatra nitya vayo rupaha Shama viraja vasasaha Brajante rupa vannaryo He arjave iva vahanayaha. Everlastingly beautiful and youthful women who are dressed with clean garment glittered in the city like fires with flames. They all possess the quality of Shama. तो सुन के जाने का मन करता है ना. The description दिया है कि जब आप वैकुंठ जगह जाते हैं, हिंदी में, इंग्लिश में, no problem. So when you go to the spiritual world, on the way, we are shown heaven. So Bhagavatam is describing, जो आप देखोगे. So if we get attracted, then we stay there. जैसे आपका लिफ्ट जा रहा है, तो दरवाज़ा खुलता है, हेवन में भी. अगर आप बाहर आ गए, तो आगे बाहर. So therefore, it's not easy. To go to the kingdom of God is not easy. We should actually know the beauty of Krishna. What is this beauty? Shukracharya says all the beauty woman can display is a packet of stolen urine. This is also a packet of stolen urine. But it's very attractive. Prabhupada says so much trouble is saved if you can remain a brahmacharya. You save yourself from so much trouble. We can just understand. इसके पीछे भागने से क्या मिलेगा मेरे को? You are saved from so much trouble. So Bhagavatam anyway is describing heaven. There is so much variety we see. It says these kind of birds are there, these kind of ponds are there, these kind of flowers are there, because there is variety. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, my Lord, your whole manifestation is so beautiful. Everywhere there is so much beautiful. The heaven is much more beautiful. Prabhupada says in the heaven, the senses are 10,000 times more stronger. Therefore, pleasure in heaven is 10,000 times more. Happiness here, जो भौतिक सुख आप अनुभव करते हैं पृथ्वी लोक में, इंद्र लोक में 10,000 गुना ज़्यादा. करेक्ट. उधर जीवन भी ज़्यादा है, 10,000 गुना ज़्यादा है. उनका एक दिन हमारा एक साल है, तो आप कैलकुलेट कर लो. They are at least more than 10,000 years. Their life is compared to ours. They have long life. They have wonderful body. And imagine we don't have a body like this on earth. The body which is warm during winter and cool during summer. So with all this may attract, but not attract a devotee. Devotee is not interested. भगवद भक्ति हीनस्य जाति शावसरम तपस्क्रिया अप्राण से देह से मंडलम लोकरंजन. सुना है श्लोक, बहुत फेमस श्लोक है. भगवद भक्ति हीनस्य, जहाँ पे भगवत भक्ति नहीं है, जाति शावसरम तपस्क्रिया, बहुत कुछ है. बट अप्राण से देह से, क्योंकि उधर भगवत भक्ति नहीं है, बहुत कुछ है. जाति है, शास्त्र, तप. अप्राण से देह से, भक्त को क्या लगता है जैसे कोई मृत शरीर होता है. मंडलम लोक रंजनम. अब मृत शरीर को आप थोड़ा डेकोरेट करोगे तो किसको अच्छा लगेगा? खाली ओनली अ फूल विल अप्रिशिएट. ओनली फूल विल अप्रिशिएट डेकोरेशन ऑफ अ डेड बॉडी. डेकोरेशन ऑफ अ डेड बॉडी. इवन हेवन फॉर अ डिवोटी इज डेकोरेशन ऑफ अ डेड बॉडी. ही इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. नॉट ईजी, नॉट ईजी. Right? And when I show you an African lady with all big hairs like that, oh, there are so many, you say, okay, that you can give her. But then I'll show you Miss World, all decorated, you'll not be able to hold. Correct? And you see Indrapuri, you will fall flat on the ground. So from the core of our heart, the desire for material enjoyment has to go. And in the core of the heart, the beauty of Krishna has to come. When beauty of Krishna manifests in the heart, then we will not be attracted by all these very small things. Because we are enchanted by real beauty. This is all imitation beauty. This is all false beauty. The definition of beauty is Krishna. How do you define beauty? जो भी चीज, anything looks like Krishna is beautiful. Otherwise there is no definition of beauty. Correct? How do you define beauty? It's also connected to Krishna. Anything which looks like Krishna, that's very beautiful. Hai? You understand? We see our nose in the mirror. थोड़ा ये क्या, थोड़ा पतला होना क्या, अरे यार थोड़ा ये, है ना? We feel like that. What are you comparing with? What are you comparing? Krishna. You are comparing with Krishna. We all know Krishna. Actually. That's why we are always searching for Krishna. Always our eyes are, somebody comes in, who has come? We are always very keen. Actually we are searching for Krishna. We are missing Krishna. That's why I was joking. Even aeroplane you want window seat. Why? You are searching for Krishna. Inherent in the heart, you are searching for Krishna. Isn't it? And anything we say, we compare with Krishna. It's not beautiful. Why? It doesn't look like Krishna. That's why it's not beautiful. There is no other reason. Otherwise, there is the philosophers are spinning and cycle for millions of years. They can't define what is truth and beauty. They made big chapters. What is truth is not beautiful. What is beautiful is not truth. In Science of Civilization book, there is a chapter, no? Liquid beauty. The Prabhupada concludes. But real beauty actually belongs to Krishna. And with Krishna we compare. Then only you can come out of this so-called beauty of this world, meaningless beauty of this world, imitation beauty of this world. People get very enchanted. And for this purpose, Bali Maharaj is going. Imagine a devotee will be interested. Waste. Both of them are wasting their time. Indra also trying to occupy the post to enjoy the beautiful woman, and Bali Maharaj attacking so that now he can enjoy the beautiful woman. Devotees, what is all this going on? I am not interested. Are we interested? We are not interested. We are interested in this fight because Bali Maharaj is going to surrender to Krishna. Otherwise we are not interested. One person is having beauties with him, other person is conquering to get those beauties. है ना? We are not interested. हमको कोई interest है क्या उसमें? Suppose one person has a beautiful wife, another person is attacking to take possession of the beautiful wife. Are we interested to hear that story? We are not interested. But we are interested here. Here we are becoming interested because now Bali Maharaj will totally surrender to Krishna. Therefore we are interested. Otherwise we are not so much keen on Devi Devata fights. Only when those fights, sometimes Devatas are actually not ordinary, they are also great devotees of the Lord. But sometimes in those, but they are fighting for what? Possession of the power. That we are not interested. Devotee is not interested in all those things. There is one more fight. Indra has Vritrasura, and actually Indra wins the war. And Vritrasura dies. Prabhupada says, who wins? Prabhupada says Vritrasura wins. Why? He goes back to Krishna. And what is Indra going to do? He is going to rot in this world. Prabhupada says he is going to rot in this world. He is not the winner. Winner is there, Vritrasura, because he goes back to kingdom of Krishna. So devotee is therefore more interested in the spiritual world. In this world also there is so much fight going, political fight for power. Politics, जोर से चल रहा है, elections are about to come. Are we interested? We are not interested. They are fighting for what? Power. You take any party, people say this party, that party. They're all meat eaters, drunkard, woman hunters. We should never take any side. We should keep away from them. Prabhupada says, one set of dogs fights with another set of dogs. Why we are interested? We should not be interested. Prabhupada said, one set of rascal, another set of rascal. Why we are interested? We are not interested. Our interest therefore lies in going to Krishna. We are not interested in all this. But here we are becoming very, very interested. Why we are becoming very, very interested here? Because something special is happening. Bali Maharaj is going to surrender. Everything is going to offer to Krishna. So he is a great personality, Bali Maharaj. He is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. And Prahlad Maharaj says, my dear Lord, after Bali Maharaj is arrested, he says, my dear Lord, you have been so kind. You are so kind to this grandson. You are the one who bestowed him all the opulence. That was your kindness. He wanted to become the most powerful man. You gave him. And you are also kind today to take away everything because he was becoming little pride. So therefore, you are kind both the times. So the devotee sees kindness of Krishna all the time. Whatever even materially gets, he understands whatever vibhuti he has is given by Krishna. it should be used for Krishna's pleasure. Just like Sudama Brahman was very poor. He's always serving Krishna. And if he became rich, again he was serving Krishna. No difference. Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan, he had no money. After Chippiwada temple, Prabhupada was there. Nothing was there. He had nothing with him. He was serving Krishna. Later he became the Acharya, again serving Krishna. Till the last moment taking name of Krishna. That's a devotee. We are serving Krishna, but we have some material motives, we have some material desires which are hidden in our heart. Somehow, that's why Krishna is worried. If I give him everything, all these hidden motives which he is having, that will come out. And actually he wants to serve Krishna, but he has so many material desires he's maintaining, which is dangerous. So Krishna has many things to do. So in Bali Maharaj's situation, actually there was some desire for some prestige. Therefore, when Vamanadeva approached him, he says, and Vamanadeva asked him, give me 3 steps of land. So Bali Maharaj says, you are very foolish. You're meeting a man, you should not go another place. दूसरा जगह जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Ask so much. They don't have to beg again in your life. Ask. So this is very right. So there was a little sense of pride, as if he is the owner. He was not in total consciousness, and actually it belongs to Krishna. There was some sense of purification needed. As such, being a grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, already pure devotion seed was put in his heart. Kripa Siddhi. Sometimes Bali Maharaj is also said instance of Kripa. Prahlad Maharaj Kripa. And little one last touch was needed. That Vamanadeva came. Therefore the question is asking, why did Lord go as an instance of begging? That is the question we read in the short discussion. Parikshit Maharaj asked Shukdev Goswami, आज very keen. भगवान ये भिखारी की तरह कैसे चलेगा उसके पास, है ना? So actually Prabhupada says he wanted to have some fun. He wanted to have some fun. Because what is the reason, is mysterious, because he cannot take away something blessed for the Brahmanas. This is ingrained in the material nature. This punya papa is ingrained. This is a principle. If you have a pure qualified guru, even a Brahmana who's punyatma as a guru, and you sincerely obey him, even then the Guru Tattva will act, in the sense you will get a lot of punya. The principle of Guru Tattva is there. Since it's a society, the Brahmana, the father is a Brahmana, he can give you the Gayatri. Generally in society, traditional society, it happens like that. And anyway, Brahmana is there, they follow him, they obey him, there is punya. Actually, in this world, the seat of Indra comes of punya papa, not by power, by punya papa. Therefore, Indra is very worried. When Vishwamitra was accumulating punya, he got panicked. He may take away my throne. Real currency is punya papa, not money. Money is just a artificial reflection of it. What is the real currency? Punya. If you have punya, you can get everything. Even in this life, definitely next life, so we know only punya will count. You cannot carry this money with you. Correct? Even in this life, it is punya, which is actually making things happen, not money. Therefore, those who are intelligent, they accumulate punya. And he was sincerely obeying his spiritual master, who was not a very great devotee, Shukracharya of Krishna, but was a pure Brahmana. He was not watching movies, playing video games. He was a pure Brahmana. Anna? Wasting his time with Grama Katha. No, Shukracharya was a pure Brahmana. You understand? Samadhama, Tapa, Shaucham, Shanti, everything was there with him. But he's not a great devotee. But he's a pure Brahmana. So by serving a pure Brahmana as a guru, you can get a lot of punya. We can understand from this example. No? Correct? So much punya, you can get even seat of Indra. That's what Bali Maharaj actually was ready because of punya. And they did some homa, and then in the homa they gave him all the armor. Okay? Prabhupada says no. Many times Prabhupada says they want to go to the moon, but they cannot go to the moon because they don't have punya. They drink, they womanize, how they can go to moon? Prabhupada says even now later shloka will come. It says that you want to go to Indrapuri. These are the qualifications. No one who was sinful, envious, violent to other living entities, cunning, falsely proud, lusty or greedy could enter that city. You cannot enter the city with any papa. You cannot enter. You should be a punyatma. Power will not help you. Prabhupada said artificially by Sputnik, by machines, they cannot go to moon. You have to be having punya. You understand this principle? Only by punya you can actually conquer Indrapuri. Not a mechanical means. Even if you go, you can't be able to see the city. It will be hidden from you. Just like when Krishna was once gave darshan to Brahma. So all the Brahmas came, millions of Brahmas came. Brahma was very bewildered. Chaturmukha Brahma, Krishna said, Brahma has come. So he knocks on the door. Who has come? Brahma said, which Brahma? He told him, Chaturmukha Brahma. So he comes to meet him. Say, are there other Brahmas? Krishna asked him, why you have come? That I'll ask later, I have some work, but what is this? I thought I am the only Brahma. Really? Krishna showed him millions of Brahmas at that moment. And he could see other Brahmas, but those Brahmas could not see other Brahmas. Neither they could see the small Brahma. Ours is the smallest Brahma. Neither they could see this Brahma, neither they could see other Brahma. Each could see only himself and the Lord. Krishna can do all these things. Correct? So Krishna's creation is very, very bewildering. We cannot cheat the principle. Ravana also wanted somehow artificially to create a staircase to heaven. So without doing punya you can go. It doesn't happen. So we need punya. So first thing understand is punya is a currency. So when we are sincere, we are honest, we have punya. If you have punya, you can bless other person also. Sometimes some people come, no, I'm in great difficulties. Swamiji, please help me. This has happened. My son got cancer. I'm this difficult. And aap sochte, chalo, aapka acha ho. You are giving punya. Because devotee is doing spiritual activity that is not small, that is unlimited punya. Unlimited punya. He can give if he wants. Therefore, people who come to know traditionally, if they come to know some saint is there doing tapasya, crowd goes in queue. Why? They know he can give some punya. That is actually the principle. They go to him, Ashirvad dijiye, he can give Ashirvad. Just like in your pocket there are billions of dollars, you can give some. Okay, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, you can distribute. So this is Punya Papa game. And Indra lost in that game because Indra was, instead of serving like him, he was having trouble with the spiritual, he was becoming proud. Again and again, he was becoming proud. Indra was having trouble with his own spiritual master. He was neglecting him, ignoring him, offending him. And here he sincerely served his spiritual master. Both of the spiritual masters are not pure devotees, but the principle of Punya Papa was working. But devotee as such is not interested. Devotee is interested in something else. Here is interested because the Lord has said, Namo Brahmana Devaya, Guru Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Krishna is protecting Jagaditaya Krishna, Govindaya Namo. Krishna is protecting the Brahmana. So now something blessed by Brahmana, Krishna will not take it away. He will not take it away. Therefore, Krishna plays a trick of the small boy. And then what happened? Krishna could have gone like Vishnu. And Bali Maharaj was already a great devotee. He would have surrendered everything. Well, Lord, take. Later when Shukracharya informs him, here is Vishnu standing. He said, doesn't matter. Let him take everything. Anyway, at death, I'll leave everything. And if the Lord wants to take, you told me, no, we should give. What is the hesitation? We should give everything to the Lord. So he would have given. But then that would have broken the principle because Shukracharya blessing would have been broken. He had given blessed Bali Maharaj. You have all the opulence. How he wants to break? He doesn't want to break that blessing. Therefore, he kept playing the trick. And he played the trick and Bali Maharaj understood my Lord has come. Bali Maharaj was, urge in his heart. Let me give everything to my Lord has come. A Lord comes, that should be the motive of a devotee. Mixed devotee, though the Lord comes, my Lord, give me this, give me that, give me that. Pure devotee, my Lord, I want to give you everything. He wanted to give everything to the Lord. Manasa deha geha, jo kichu mora arputa tua pade. Nanda Kishora Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, my Lord, take everything. Manasa deha geha, it is yours. But then now, how to do it? So Krishna arranges. He helps Bali Maharaj to totally surrender. How does he do it? He makes a very nice arrangement. He goes as a small boy, very handsome looking boy. And with the effulgence, Krishna, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was talking to the Prakash and the Saraswati in the party, he showed great opulence of effulgence, Jyoti. So Vamadeva was also showing Jyoti, and it is said when he was walking, he was shaking the earth at every step. Chota bacha, but when he was walking, from his leg he was shaking the earth. The example is also given When Dhruva Maharaj was also meditating, he could so much he was a samadhi on Krishna that he became so heavy, by toe he could shake the earth. He became so powerful. Correct? So in the same way, Bali Maharaj, so Vamanadeva was showing extraordinary power of God, even though he was a small boy. When he walked from the house of Aditi, his mother's house, to the place of sacrifice of Shukracharya, where Bali Maharaj was sitting, he was shaking earth at every step. Whole earth was shaking at every step. And they were engaging him in so many yagnas and all, so that more punya, he can enjoy heaven forever. And that's the whole game. So then Krishna did not want to break this cycle of punya papa that he has created, and he has given promise that Brahmanas will be protected. What kind of protection if you are going to insult the Brahmanas? They have given blessings. So what does he do? Take a small form and comes. And then when Bali Maharaj asked him, what do you want? Give me just 3 steps of land. So Bali Maharaj says, you are not very intelligent. You look like a small kid. Ask more. He said, no, I am not greedy. What I want, I am asked. That's enough. Then he said, take. When he said, take, then Krishna, sitting in the heart of Shukracharya, revealed to him that he has come. And Shukracharya immediately, like a tube light, he took time. Bali Maharaj understood the first moment. That is my understanding. But Shukracharya took time to understand. Lord has come. He didn't have mercy of a pure devotee like Prahlad Maharaj. But he understood. Krishna revealed to him now. Paramatma, Mata Smriti Jnanam Apohanam. So Krishna gave jnana to him. Lord has come. Oh my God, Vishnu has come now. So he tells Bali Maharaj, no, don't give. So Bali Maharaj says, how can I lie? He said, nay, you didn't say Om before the promise. Therefore this promise can be not valid actually. And when I give promise which is going to harm you, you can ignore that promise. He gives so many arguments. He says, no, I am a grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. How can I tell a lie? मैं प्रहलाद महाराज का पोता, मैं झूठ कैसे बोल सकता हूँ? I have said yes. Earth can take the weight of anybody, but earth cannot take the weight of a liar. मैं झूठा नहीं हो सकता. So now Shukracharya says, you're trying to be more intelligent than me? मेरे से ज़्यादा बुद्धिमान बन रहे हो अभी? I curse you. You'll become a pauper. And at that moment, Vamadeva was waiting for the curse, because he cannot take it till the blessing of Shukracharya is there. Whatever it is, Shukracharya is a pure Brahmana. He will not take away unless his blessing is there. The moment Shukracharya removed his blessing, then Vamadeva took the Virata form and took it away. You understand? So why did he do? That's the question he's asking. Why did he take the small form? It is for this reason. He didn't want to break. Apart from that, we see the universe is very beautiful. There is a lot of variety. If we see Indrapuri and the gardens, we will faint. And you see the woman of heaven, Shyama, you will roll on the ground. Chahiye. Okay, it's a long way to go for us. We have to purify our heart, correct? Krishna is very kind. Not only the final exam will come of death, when you have only Krishna chahiye. We don't want anything. In whole life, every moment, Krishna reveals to us that within our heart, still material desires are there. Krishna is revealing. Just like big exam mein bada exam quiz hota hai. Before that, there is surprise quiz. So any moment, surprise quiz comes to help us. So those who are introspective, they are very ashamed that still have material desires in the heart. Because Krishna has given me this mind to think about Him. Krishna has given me this hand to serve Him. But I am with this hand and mind, I am still doing sense gratification. So we become very embarrassed. No, my Lord, I want to purify. So we should purify. Bali Maharaj is very fortunate. He had an opportunity to offer everything to the Lord. Same way we they say no, prana artha dhiya vacha. We serve the Lord with all our prana artha dhiya vacha, and it's very fortunate to be part of Lord Chaitanya's movement.